As Gautama Buddha once said, let go over a cliff, die completely, and then come back to life. After that you cannot be deceived. These profound words encapsulate the essence of letting go and embracing the flow of life without resistance. It teaches us that true wisdom and understanding come from releasing our grip on preconceived outcomes and trusting in the natural course of events. But how can we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives fraught with demands and expectations? In today's video, we will delve into 13 Buddhism principles that echo this theme of non-forcing. From mindfulness to acceptance, these principles guide us towards a harmonious way of living where peace and balance are not forced, but naturally achieved. Right now, only a small fraction of you, just 1.9% to be exact, are subscribed to the Wisdom Directions channel. But subscribing is just the beginning. To really help us reach more people, I encourage you to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Principle 1. Non-attachment. Non-attachment is a core principle in Buddhism that encourages us to let go of our attachments to specific outcomes. It's about not clinging to people, possessions, or even our own expectations. But what does this really mean in everyday life, and how can it help us? Imagine you're working on a project at work. You've put in a lot of effort, stayed late, and you're really hoping for a promotion if it goes well. That hope, while natural, is a form of attachment to the outcome and to the idea of the promotion. Non-attachment teaches us to focus on the effort and the experience, not just the potential reward. It means doing your best while accepting that the final result might be different from what you expect. Practicing non-attachment can bring tremendous relief in our lives. When we let go of our grip on the outcomes, we also let go of a lot of stress and anxiety that comes with trying to control the uncontrollable. Life is unpredictable, and things rarely go exactly as planned. By embracing non-attachment, we open ourselves up to experiencing life as it comes, which is often more fulfilling than when we try to steer everything towards a specific goal. Non-attachment also enhances our relationships. Think about a time when you expected someone to behave a certain way, and they didn't. That expectation is a form of attachment. It can lead to disappointment and strain in relationships. When we practice non-attachment, we accept people as they are, not as we want them to be. This acceptance can lead to deeper, more genuine relationships because it is based on true understanding and appreciation of others, without imposing our own desires and expectations on them. In terms of personal growth, non-attachment is incredibly liberating. It allows us to try new things without the fear of failure. If you're not overly attached to succeeding the first time, you're more likely to step out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities. This can lead to personal development and discoveries that might have been missed if you were too focused on specific outcomes. Finally, non-attachment is about enjoying the journey, not just fixating on the destination. It's about finding joy in the present moment, appreciating what you have now, and not always looking for the next thing that will make you happy. This doesn't mean you don't plan for the future or work toward goals, but rather that you don't let your happiness depend solely on achieving those goals. Practicing non-attachment helps us live more freely and fully. It reduces stress, improves relationships, fosters personal growth, and helps us appreciate the present. It's a powerful tool for anyone looking to lead a more balanced and peaceful life. Principle 2. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a fundamental principle in Buddhism that teaches us to be fully present in the moment. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This principle can profoundly affect our daily lives, offering us a way to experience peace amid our busy routines. So, what does being mindful really look like? Consider a simple daily activity like drinking a cup of tea. Often we might drink it while scrolling through our phones or thinking about our to-do list. Mindfulness challenges us to fully engage with the experience of drinking the tea, the warmth of the cup, the aroma, the taste, and even the steam rising in gentle swirls. By focusing solely on these sensations, we can truly enjoy the moment, easing stress and fostering a sense of calm. Applying mindfulness in real-life situations, especially stressful ones, can be incredibly beneficial. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated or anxious about being late, mindfulness allows you to accept the situation. You can notice your reactions without getting overwhelmed by them. You might observe the tension in your shoulders or the grip on your steering wheel, and then consciously relax those muscles. This practice not only reduces stress, but also enhances your emotional resilience, helping you cope better with future challenges. In relationships, mindfulness helps us engage more deeply with others. By being fully present during conversations, we can listen more attentively to what the other person is saying without hastily formulating our replies. This attentive listening can lead to more meaningful and satisfying interactions, as it shows care and respect for the other person's thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness also plays a crucial role in personal health. It has been shown to reduce stress, which can lower blood pressure and improve sleep. It can also help with anxiety and depression by breaking the cycle of negative thoughts. When we practice mindfulness, we are more likely to notice when negative thoughts arise and address them before they escalate into overwhelming emotions. Furthermore, mindfulness encourages a celebration of the present, which can make life feel more vibrant and enjoyable. When you are truly present, even mundane activities like washing dishes or walking to the bus stop can become opportunities for joy and connection with the world around you. Ultimately, mindfulness opens up a space in our hectic lives where we can pause and just be. It allows us to move away from reactive patterns and make more thoughtful decisions. By cultivating a mindful way of living, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around us. Principle 3. Acceptance. Acceptance is a key principle in Buddhism that encourages us to embrace life as it is, without trying to force changes according to our preferences. This principle teaches us to recognize and accept our current circumstances, feelings, and selves, which can lead to a profound sense of peace and contentment. Consider the natural world as an example. A tree does not resist the wind when it blows. It bends and sways with the gusts. In the same way, acceptance involves bending with the circumstances of life rather than resisting them. When something unexpected happens, maybe a sudden downpour during a planned outdoor event, acceptance helps us adapt to this change without excessive frustration or disappointment. In practical terms, acceptance can transform how we handle life's challenges. Take a common scenario. You've been passed over for a promotion at work. It's natural to feel disappointed, but dwelling on that feeling without accepting the situation can lead to prolonged upset and stress. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means acknowledging the reality without letting it dominate your emotions and actions. This allows you to move forward, perhaps by identifying areas for personal growth or exploring new opportunities. Acceptance also plays a vital role in our personal relationships. It helps us see others as they truly are, not as we wish them to be. This can reduce conflict and misunderstandings. For example, if a friend is often late, accepting this trait allows you to adjust your expectations and perhaps plan accordingly, rather than feeling continually upset each time it happens. Moreover, acceptance is crucial for self-compassion. Often we are our own harshest critics. By practicing acceptance with ourselves, we can acknowledge our flaws and mistakes without excessive self-judgment. This fosters a kinder inner dialogue, which is essential for mental health and overall well-being. It helps us recognize that, like everyone else, we are works in progress, and that is perfectly okay. The practice of acceptance also has physical health benefits. Stress and anxiety, often exacerbated by resistance to what is, can lead to a range of physical ailments, from headaches to heart disease. Acceptance, by reducing stress, can mitigate these risks, leading to not only a more peaceful mind, but a healthier body. Acceptance is about letting go of the struggle to make life conform to our desires. It's about acknowledging what is, with an open heart and a peaceful mind. This doesn't mean passivity. Rather, it's an active engagement with life in a way that respects reality. By practicing acceptance, we can find a deep, enduring joy and tranquility in our lives, making our days smoother and our spirits lighter. Principle 4. Patience. Patience is a central virtue in Buddhism, serving as a foundation for inner peace and understanding. It's about embracing the timing of life's events without rushing or forcing them, allowing things to unfold in their natural order. Imagine planting a seed. You water it and provide sunlight, but no matter how much you might wish for it to grow faster, it will sprout in its own time. This is the essence of patience, understanding that some things cannot be hurried, and appreciating the process rather than just the outcome. In daily life, patience can radically change how we experience challenges and interact with others. For instance, in our fast-paced world, it's easy to get frustrated if our computer is slow or if we're stuck in a traffic jam. Practicing patience in these moments means acknowledging the frustration without letting it control your actions or ruin your day. This approach reduces stress and increases your overall happiness. Patience is also crucial in relationships. When we communicate with others, quick judgments or snap reactions can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts. By exercising patience, we give ourselves time to process and understand the perspectives of others before responding. This can lead to more meaningful and supportive interactions, as it fosters a space where everyone feels heard and valued. Moreover, patience is deeply connected to personal growth. Learning a new skill, changing a habit, or achieving professional goals usually doesn't happen overnight. It requires persistent effort and the patience to continue despite setbacks. By cultivating patience, we allow ourselves the time necessary to truly learn and grow, rather than expecting immediate results and giving up when they don't materialize. The practice of patience also enhances our mental health. It helps us manage anxiety and depression by reducing the urgency we often feel about the need for things to be different. Instead, patience encourages a calming acceptance of the present moment, whatever it may contain. This can alleviate the pressure that comes with unrealistic expectations, allowing us to approach life's challenges with a clearer, more focused mind. Additionally, patience allows us to appreciate the present fully. Instead of constantly looking forward to the next weekend, vacation, or milestone, patience helps us live in the now, enjoying and fully engaging with the current activities and relationships. Ultimately, patience in Buddhism is about more than just waiting. It's about active endurance, a peaceful coexistence with the passage of time. It teaches us resilience, a quiet strength that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and composure. By integrating patience into our lives, we open ourselves to a more joyful and fulfilling experience, marked by a deep appreciation for the journey itself. Principle 5. Simplicity. Simplicity is a cherished principle in Buddhism, emphasizing the importance of clearing away excess to focus on what truly matters. This principle encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, whether it's material clutter, unnecessary commitments, or mental distractions, to achieve a more peaceful and meaningful life. Imagine your living space cluttered with items you don't use or need. Just as physical clutter can overwhelm your environment, mental and emotional clutter can overwhelm your mind and spirit. By embracing simplicity, you begin to clear out these unnecessary items, focusing on what enhances your well-being and discarding what detracts from it. In practical terms, simplifying your life could start with decluttering your home, which often leads to a more tranquil and manageable living environment. But it doesn't stop at physical spaces. Simplifying your schedule and commitments is equally important. This might mean saying no to additional responsibilities that don't align with your values or that lead to stress rather than satisfaction. It's about prioritizing quality over quantity, choosing activities that truly enrich your life rather than filling your calendar to the brim. Moreover, simplicity in thinking is crucial. In a world where multitasking is often praised, Zen teaches us the value of doing one thing at a time and giving it our full attention. This approach not only improves efficiency, but also increases the enjoyment of the task at hand. For example, when eating a meal, you might focus solely on the flavors and textures of the food, rather than eating absent-mindedly while watching TV. This simple act can transform an ordinary experience into a more profound and satisfying one. Simplicity also helps in fostering deeper relationships. By simplifying your life, you create more space for the people who matter most. You can offer them your full attention and presence, which are the most valuable gifts in any relationship. This focus on deep, meaningful connections rather than superficial or numerous acquaintances leads to greater emotional fulfillment. In terms of personal growth, simplicity allows for a clearer understanding of oneself. Without the constant noise of obligations and material desires, you can better hear your own thoughts and feelings. This clarity can lead you to discover your true passions and values, guiding you toward a more authentic and purposeful life. The health benefits of a simpler life are significant too. Reduced stress from fewer obligations and less clutter can lead to better mental and physical health, including lower anxiety levels and a reduced risk of heart-related illnesses. Simplicity in the Zen sense is about minimizing the extraneous to make room for the essential. It's a deliberate choice to focus on what truly brings joy, fulfillment, and peace. This principle teaches us that a less complicated life is not only possible, but also more satisfying. By embracing simplicity, we open the path to a richer, more meaningful existence. Principle 6. Compassion. Compassion is a cornerstone of Buddhism, emphasizing empathy and kindness towards others. This principle not only enhances the lives of those around us, but also deeply enriches our own by easing personal struggles and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Consider the feeling you get when someone shows you genuine compassion during a tough time, perhaps when you're ill, stressed, or dealing with a loss. That moment of kindness from another person can be a powerful beacon of hope and comfort. Now, imagine extending that same compassion outward. When you offer empathy and support to others, it not only helps alleviate their burdens, but also diminishes your own emotional turmoil, enhancing feelings of connection and shared humanity. Compassion in action can be simple. It might be as straightforward as listening attentively to a friend without judgment, offering to help an elderly neighbor with groceries, or expressing sincere gratitude to those who assist us daily. Each act of kindness sends ripples through our social fabric, strengthening bonds and fostering a community where everyone feels valued and supported. Moreover, practicing compassion has a profound impact on our mental health. When we focus on the well-being of others, our own personal problems often seem less overwhelming. This shift in perspective can reduce feelings of isolation, anxiety, and depression. Engaging in compassionate actions activates regions of the brain associated with positive emotions, decreasing stress and enhancing our overall mood. Compassion also teaches us forgiveness, both towards others and ourselves. By understanding and empathizing with the struggles of others, we can better appreciate the complexities of human behavior, including our own missteps and those of others. This understanding can lead to forgiveness, which is essential for emotional healing and resilient relationships. In a broader sense, compassion inspires a deeper engagement with the world. It encourages us not only to notice, but also to alleviate the suffering around us. This proactive approach can transform how we interact with our environment, leading to more ethical and sustainable living practices. For example, compassion for animals might inspire one to adopt a vegetarian diet or support animal welfare initiatives. Finally, the benefits of living compassionately extend to physical health. Studies have shown that acts of kindness and a compassionate lifestyle can lead to lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, and a longer lifespan. These benefits are thought to arise from the reduced stress levels associated with living a life focused on the well-being of others. Compassion in Buddhism is about recognizing and acting on our inherent connections to others. By cultivating a compassionate heart, we not only alleviate the suffering of others, but also enrich our own lives, creating a cycle of kindness that promotes a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. Principle 7. Insight. Insight is a profound principle in Buddhism, often cultivated through the practice of meditation. This principle involves gaining deeper understanding or realizations about life, oneself, and the nature of reality, which can help reduce the tendency to force things to happen in a certain way. Meditation, a key practice in developing insight, involves sitting quietly and observing one's thoughts, feelings, and sensations without attachment. This process allows practitioners to see beyond the surface of their immediate experiences. For instance, by meditating regularly, you might begin to notice patterns in your thoughts that lead to stress or unhappiness. Perhaps you always worry about future events that rarely happen, or you dwell on past mistakes. Meditation brings these patterns to light, offering the insight needed to change them. This deeper understanding can directly influence how we approach challenges and goals in life. For example, if you gain insight into your habitual reaction to stress, such as overeating, snapping at loved ones, or procrastinating, you can start to address these behaviors more constructively. Instead of forcing yourself to stop these habits abruptly, you can use your insights to find underlying causes and work on them gradually, with understanding and patience. Insight also helps in reducing the need to force outcomes. Often, we try to control our life circumstances rigidly, believing that there is only one path to happiness or success. However, meditation can reveal the fluid nature of life and the multiple paths available at any moment. This understanding encourages a more flexible approach to life, where adapting to circumstances as they arise becomes more natural than struggling to bend them to our will. Moreover, the insights gained from meditation foster a deeper connection to the present moment. When we truly understand the transient nature of our experiences, we become more inclined to appreciate the current moment rather than constantly pushing for future outcomes. This shift can significantly reduce daily stress and increase contentment as you learn to find fulfillment in what is available right now, rather than in what might be. In personal relationships, insights from meditation can lead to greater empathy and understanding. Recognizing that everyone has their struggles and patterns can make us more patient and forgiving with others. This reduces conflicts and builds stronger, more supportive relationships where individuals feel understood and valued. Physically, the calm and focus gained from regular meditation and the insights it brings can have significant health benefits, such as lower blood pressure, reduced anxiety, and improved immune function. These benefits arise from the reduced stress that comes with a less forceful approach to life and a better understanding of one's needs and limitations. Insight in Buddhism is about seeing things clearly and deeply. It allows us to understand the true nature of our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This understanding leads to a more harmonious way of living, where the need to force outcomes diminishes, and a more natural, effortless approach to life takes its place. Principle 8. Impermanence. Impermanence is a central principle in Buddhism that teaches the acceptance of change as an inherent part of life. Everything around us, including our own experiences and existences, is in a constant state of flux. Understanding and embracing this transient nature can profoundly affect how we live and appreciate our moments. Consider the simple example of the seasons. Each year, spring blossoms into summer, summer fades into autumn, and autumn gives way to the chill of winter. Each season is transient, and its beauty can only be fully appreciated when we accept that it won't last forever. Similarly, our lives are made up of phases and changes, some joyful and some challenging. Recognizing that these are all temporary can help us endure hardship and cherish good times more deeply. In daily life, accepting impermanence means not getting overly attached to current circumstances or fearing inevitable changes. For instance, you might enjoy a particular job now, but accepting that it might change or end helps you adapt more readily if those changes come. It can also mean appreciating people more while they are in your life, knowing that relationships can also change or end. This principle helps reduce the fear and resistance we often feel towards change. Instead of clinging to how things should be or trying to keep things static, we can learn to flow with life's inevitable transformations. This flexibility can decrease stress and increase our resilience as we become more adept at navigating life's ups and downs. Embracing impermanence also encourages us not to take things for granted. If we understand that our time with loved ones, our abilities, and our opportunities are fleeting, we are more likely to value and make the most of them now, not postponing important words or actions until it might be too late. In the context of personal growth, impermanence can be a powerful motivator. Knowing that our current state, whether good or bad, is not fixed, can inspire us to pursue growth and improvement actively. It also provides comfort during tough times, as we can remind ourselves that this too shall pass. Moreover, the acceptance of impermanence fosters a deeper peace within us. It aligns us with the reality of nature and life, where change is the only constant. This alignment reduces our internal conflicts and the cognitive dissonance that arises from denying the reality of change, allowing us to live with a more profound sense of harmony and satisfaction. Physically, the stress reduction from embracing impermanence can have broad health benefits, including better sleep, reduced anxiety, and a healthier heart. Stress often comes from resistance to change, so accepting change can naturally lead to a more relaxed state of mind and body. Ultimately, the principle of impermanence teaches us to live more fully in the present, appreciate the temporary beauty in our lives, and prepare us to gracefully let go when it is time. By embracing this flow of existence, we can find a deeper joy and peace in our transient journey through life. Principle 9. Freedom from suffering. Freedom from suffering is a pivotal principle in Buddhism, often achieved through detachment from desires. This principle teaches that much of our distress comes from clinging to desires and the fear of not obtaining or losing them. Learning to detach from these desires allows us to find greater peace and contentment. Desire is natural and often inevitable. It ranges from wanting material possessions to longing for love, success, or approval. However, the intense focus on these desires can lead to suffering, especially when they are unmet or lost. Detachment doesn't mean not having desires, but rather not letting them control your emotions and actions. This approach allows you to strive for goals with a sense of calm and acceptance, regardless of the outcome. Consider the peace you might feel when you truly accept that you can be happy even if some of your desires remain unfulfilled. For instance, you might desire a particular job or relationship. While it's normal to work towards these goals, detaching from the outcome means your happiness isn't solely dependent on achieving them. This detachment can significantly reduce anxiety and disappointment if things don't go as planned. In daily life, practicing detachment enhances your ability to deal with setbacks and challenges. It helps you maintain emotional equilibrium in the face of both minor irritations, like traffic jams, and major life changes, such as job loss or relationship endings. By focusing more on your response to situations rather than the situations themselves, you gain greater control over your emotional well-being. Detachment also promotes a more appreciative and mindful way of living. When you are not constantly chasing after what you don't have, you can better appreciate what you do have. This shift in focus can lead to a more joyful and contented life, filled with gratitude for the present moment, rather than longing for something different or more. Furthermore, detachment from desires does not mean a lack of ambition or motivation. Instead, it encourages a healthier pursuit of goals where the journey itself brings satisfaction, independent of the destination. This perspective can lead to more sustainable and fulfilling personal and professional growth, as it reduces the burnout associated with relentless striving. In relationships, detachment allows for healthier dynamics. When you detach from specific expectations of others, you can appreciate and love them for who they are, not for how well they meet your needs or desires. This unconditional approach fosters stronger, more genuine connections. Lastly, the physical health benefits of reduced stress from detachment are considerable. Chronic stress, often exacerbated by unmet desires, can lead to numerous health issues, including heart disease, digestive problems, and weakened immune function. By practicing detachment, you reduce these risks, promoting overall physical health and longevity. The principle of freedom from suffering through detachment from desires teaches us to live with less burden and more peace. It enables a life where happiness is not contingent on external circumstances, but is cultivated from within, providing a profound and lasting sense of serenity. Principle 10. Inner peace. Inner peace is a fundamental principle in Buddhism, emphasizing that true peace originates from within, rather than being dependent on external circumstances. This principle teaches us that our sense of calm and contentment can be cultivated internally, irrespective of the ups and downs of life around us. Imagine a still pond in a forest. No matter how stormy the weather above, the depth of the pond remains calm. Similarly, inner peace involves cultivating a deep, stable tranquility that isn't easily disturbed by external events. It's about finding a center of calm within yourself that sustains you, even in challenging situations. Achieving inner peace starts with understanding that external conditions, whether possessions, achievements, or relationships, can be temporary and changeable. Relying on these for your happiness makes it as fluctuating as the conditions themselves. Instead, Buddhism suggests focusing on internal stability and developing qualities like mindfulness, acceptance, and compassion, which contribute to a lasting sense of peace. In daily life, This principle can be incredibly empowering. For instance, if your peace is not contingent on having a certain job or relationship, you're less likely to feel destabilized by changes in these areas. You can still enjoy and strive for external achievements, but your emotional well-being doesn't crumble if circumstances change. This internal resilience allows you to face life's challenges with a clearer mind and reduced anxiety. Practicing meditation is a key method for cultivating inner peace. Meditation helps you connect with your inner self, allowing you to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. This practice helps you recognize that you are not your thoughts or emotions. You have the power to observe them with detachment and choose how to respond, rather than reacting impulsively. Moreover, inner peace enhances your relationships with others. When you are at peace internally, you are more likely to interact with kindness and patience, less triggered by others' actions or words. This can lead to more harmonious relationships, as you contribute a calming presence rather than reacting from a place of inner turmoil. Inner peace also has significant health benefits. Chronic stress, which can stem from dissatisfaction with external conditions, contributes to numerous health issues, including heart disease, hypertension, and mental health disorders. By cultivating inner peace, you lower your stress levels, which benefits your overall health and well-being. Additionally, inner peace allows you to appreciate life more fully. When you are not constantly seeking external validation or battling dissatisfaction, you open yourself to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. This could be as mundane as enjoying a quiet morning coffee, or as profound as feeling a deep connection with nature during a walk. Inner peace is about building an internal sanctuary that remains undisturbed by the external world. It encourages a life where happiness and contentment are self-sourced, offering a profound sense of stability and joy that external circumstances cannot disrupt. By developing inner peace, you cultivate a strength that supports not only personal well-being, but also contributes positively to those around you. Principle 11. Gratitude. Gratitude is a deeply cherished principle in Buddhism, focusing on the practice of recognizing and appreciating what one has, rather than fixating on what is missing or desired. This principle teaches us that a thankful heart can transform our perception of life, making every moment and every experience a gift. Consider the act of waking up each morning. By simply expressing gratitude for another day of life, the opportunity to experience, learn, and enjoy, we set a positive tone for our day. This initial act of appreciation can help shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us. Incorporating gratitude into everyday life can profoundly affect our happiness and well-being. For instance, maintaining a gratitude journal where you list things you are thankful for each day can significantly increase your overall satisfaction with life. This practice helps highlight the positive aspects of your day, often overshadowed by minor annoyances or challenges. Gratitude also enhances our relationships with others. When we express appreciation for the people around us, whether for specific actions or for their presence in our lives, we not only make them feel valued, but also strengthen our connections with them. This mutual appreciation builds a supportive and loving environment, enriching our social interactions and deepening bonds. Furthermore, gratitude plays a crucial role in coping with adversity. In challenging times, focusing on the aspects of our lives that we can be thankful for, such as supportive friends, basic comforts, or even our own resilience, can provide a beacon of hope and a path forward. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather balancing our perspective to include the good along with the bad. Physically, the benefits of practicing gratitude are well documented. Studies have shown that people who engage in gratitude practices experience fewer health problems, sleep better, and may even have better heart health. These benefits arise because gratitude helps reduce stress and promote positive emotions, which in turn contribute to overall health. Moreover, gratitude encourages a greater appreciation of life's simple pleasures. When we regularly acknowledge the things we are thankful for, we tend to cherish everyday moments more deeply. This could be enjoying a quiet evening at home, savoring a meal, or appreciating nature during a walk. By celebrating these ordinary moments, life feels richer and more fulfilling. Ultimately, gratitude is about recognizing the fullness of life and embracing the present with open arms. It teaches us to see the beauty in the small things, to appreciate the generosity of others, and to remain hopeful during tough times. As a result, gratitude not only enriches our own lives, but also makes us a source of positivity and joy for others, spreading a spirit of thankfulness through our communities. Principle 12. Harmony with nature. Harmony with nature is a vital principle in Buddhism, emphasizing a deep connection and respectful coexistence with the natural world. This principle teaches that by aligning ourselves with the rhythms and cycles of nature, we can live more peacefully and sustainably, finding a profound sense of belonging and balance. Buddhism encourages us to observe and learn from nature, which inherently follows the laws of the universe without effort or conflict. For instance, trees grow towards the sun and shed their leaves in winter, adapting naturally to the changing seasons without resistance. Similarly, Zen teaches us to adapt to life's changes with grace and acceptance, learning resilience and flexibility from the natural world. Living in harmony with nature involves more than just enjoying the outdoors. It means recognizing our interdependence with the environment and taking action to preserve it. This can be as simple as reducing waste, conserving water, or supporting local ecosystems through planting native species. Each of these actions reflects a commitment to the well-being of our planet and acknowledges the role we play in its health. Moreover, spending time in nature is a core practice in Zen for cultivating mindfulness and presence. The simplicity and beauty of natural settings can help quiet the mind and bring us back to the present moment. Activities like walking in a forest, gardening, or just sitting by a stream can be meditative practices, helping us connect deeply with the environment and ourselves. This connection also offers profound insights into the nature of existence. Nature is a constant reminder of the principles of impermanence and interdependence. Just as a river flows without clinging to its path and leaves decompose to nourish the soil, nature exemplifies the cycles of life and death, growth and decay, demonstrating that change and interconnection are natural and essential aspects of life. Embracing harmony with nature also enhances our physical and mental health. Studies have shown that time spent in natural environments reduces stress, improves mood, increases energy levels, and enhances physical well-being. These benefits arise not only from the physical activity often involved in spending time outdoors, but also from the psychological effects of being in a calm, natural setting. In the broader context, living in harmony with nature fosters a sense of responsibility and stewardship. It encourages us to think about the consequences of our actions on the environment and future generations. This sense of responsibility can lead to more sustainable living choices, from the foods we eat to the products we buy and the policies we support, all of which contribute to a healthier planet. Harmony with nature is about more than enjoying the beauty of the natural world. It's about recognizing our place within it and acting with awareness and respect. By embodying this principle, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute to the health and sustainability of our environment, living in true harmony with the earth. Principle 13. The Middle Way. The middle way is a central principle in Buddhism, advocating for a balanced approach to life by avoiding extremes. This principle is not about mediocrity or compromise, but about finding a harmonious path that avoids the pitfalls of excess and deficiency. Imagine walking along a narrow ridge with steep drops on either side. Veering too far in either direction could be perilous. Similarly, the middle way teaches us to navigate life's challenges by steering clear of extreme behaviors and attitudes. For example, in terms of personal habits, this might mean neither overindulging in food, drink, or leisure, nor imposing overly harsh restrictions on oneself. Instead, finding a balanced approach that sustains your health and happiness without leading to burnout or deprivation. In practical terms, the middle way can apply to our emotional responses. It teaches us to seek a stable emotional state that neither suppresses feelings nor allows them to overwhelm us. For instance, when faced with anger or frustration, the middle way encourages us to acknowledge these feelings without letting them dictate our actions. This approach helps maintain relationships and make reasoned decisions rather than reacting impulsively. This principle is also crucial in decision-making. Often, we face choices that seem to demand an all-or-nothing approach. However, the middle way suggests that there is often a balanced option that incorporates the strengths of both extremes. This could apply in a professional setting where finding a compromise between innovation and tradition could lead to more sustainable and effective outcomes. Moreover, the middle way extends to our aspirations and achievements. While ambition is valuable, pushing oneself too hard can lead to stress and a diminished quality of life. Conversely, too little ambition can result in stagnation and unfulfilled potential. The middle way encourages a balanced approach to goals, pursuing them with determination, but also with mindfulness of one's health and relationships. Applying the middle way to everyday life also means balancing personal needs with the needs of others. It teaches us to care for ourselves and also extend that care to others, finding a mutual respect and support that benefits everyone. This balance is essential in creating a just and compassionate society. Physically, following the middle way can lead to better health outcomes. For instance, in diet and exercise, avoiding the extremes of overexertion and complete neglect leads to a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle. This approach reduces the risk of injuries and chronic health issues associated with both overactivity and inactivity. The middle way is about cultivating wisdom and discernment to live a balanced and harmonious life. It is a dynamic approach that adjusts as circumstances change, always seeking the equilibrium that fosters peace, happiness, and well-being. By embracing the middle way, we learn to navigate life's complexities with flexibility and grace, ensuring a more fulfilling and balanced existence. As we conclude our exploration of the 13 Buddhism principles today, we've journeyed through concepts that encourage us to lead lives marked by balance, peace, and profound understanding. Each principle, from non-attachment to the middle way, offers valuable insights that can transform how we interact with the world and ourselves. If you found these principles enlightening and wish to integrate them into your daily life, consider starting small. Choose one principle that resonated with you today and focus on incorporating it into your routine. Whether it's practicing mindfulness during your morning coffee or embracing gratitude at the end of each day, each small step is a stride towards a more serene and balanced life. That's where you come in, my friends. I'm inviting each and every one of you to join the Wisdom Directions movement and help us achieve this incredible milestone. When you hit that subscribe button below, you'll become part of a growing community of driven individuals who are committed to unlocking their full potential, just like you. And let's watch Wisdom Directions soar to new heights.